day, viewers, we start in the 1 hour composite chart where we see the different exchanges pulling in different directions. The featured charts are Bitstamp, Bitfinex, OKCoin, BTC-E and BTC China. Now, not obvious in this chart is that the Chinese yuan exchanges and OKCoin futures had not pushed higher to the same extent that the US dollar charts had done. The fact that price is at disparate levels and diverged across exchanges gives us a clue that price is still in a correction, and the most appropriate advice during a correction is to remain conservative, preferably out of the market, and only to become active and aggressive during trending price action. Looking at the 1 hour Bitfinex chart, we see that price is pushing up against its 200 period moving average. Until price pushes above this moving average, we cannot confidently say that advance is resumed, since advance typically occurs above the 200 period moving average in different time frames. We'll be keeping a close watch at different time frames for signs of advance. The solar flare alerted last week came in a day late and on Saturday caused havoc around the globe. Airline disruption, blown power grid transformers, and extreme weather events. In the UK, both Heathrow and Gatwick airports grounded flights after their, quote, global IT systems failed, end quote. That sounds like code for global positioning system to me, since the most widespread global IT system, the internet, has been fine throughout. Most passengers had to wait for 2 days before flights were resumed. In India, the power grid went down in Karachi while geomagnetic disturbances spun up a tropical cyclone that has caused monsoon downpours across the Indian subcontinent and Southeast Asia. Hundreds of lives have reportedly been lost. Meanwhile, the polar night skies have lit up over the weekend as spectacular aurorae displayed, visible well outside of their usual locations, seen here in New Zealand. Now here's how a solar flare typically plays out from start to finish. The solar filament release is the first clue, and this typically heralds a 2 to 3 day countdown. Next, a dense particle and X-ray shockwave is detected at Earth. Once the coronal mass arrives, the aurorae start dancing, extreme weather events occur, electronics start malfunctioning, GPS goes haywire, and power grids may be affected. This is the geomagnetic storm, as shown by red bars in the planetary KP index. In the wake of the CME, or coronal mass ejection, solar wind picks up both speed and temperature, but the Earth's magnetosphere does its job of absorbing and deflecting this wind. Finally, the KP index returns to calm after 1 or more days. No interruption to the internet was reported over the weekend, and the solar flare event itself has now passed. Next, we expect a crustal reaction in the form of a magnitude 6 or more earthquake or volcanic eruption. We play out with a look at Bitcoin network metrics, a look at global markets and cryptocurrencies, as well as Bitcoin node count.